There is a moment, right around late June on the shore, when the light goes long and gold, and you realize you have 3 more months of asking the same question every week. Where do I take this kid? Who do I trust with this house? Where is the good local shop? And where can we go for free on a rainy Saturday? 4 questions, 4 answers. That is the whole episode today. You are listening to Heart of the Shore from Love of Humanity, and we do this every week now. We pick 4 Monmouth County businesses that families are quietly using. No sponsors, no fees, just a curated list you could hand your neighbor. Let me tell you what breaks people. It is not that there are no good businesses in Monmouth. It is that there are too many, and none of them stand out from the noise. You open Google, you open a Facebook mom group, you get 30 answers, 20 of them from someone with an agenda, and you close your phone more tired than you were before. That is why this list exists. 4 categories, 4 picks, 1 shore. Here's the pivot. Instead of trying to give you every business in Monmouth County, we are going to give you 1 strong pick in 4 very different lanes: a kid's activity, a realtor, a local shop, and a community resource that costs $0. If one of these 4 is not for you, that is fine. The point is that at least one of them almost certainly is. Ready? Let us start. First up, kids' activities. The Little Gym of Aberdeen. If you have a little one, and I mean a really little one, 4 months old, 6 months old, and you're looking for something structured, something that gets you out of the house, something that is more than just another Saturday at the park, this is where we send parents. The Little Gym is a gymnastics and motor skills studio. But do not let the word gymnastics scare you. There is no competition track. There are no medals. It is developmentally focused play. Parent and child from 4 months to 3 years, preschool gymnastics for 3 to 6, and grade school gymnastics for 6 to 12, and a dance program too, if that's more your kid's speed. Why this one in Aberdeen? Because Aberdeen is central. If you live in Matawan or Homedale or Hazlet or Marlborough, you are inside a 15-minute drive. And because when we ask parents what they wanted from their first structured activity, they say the same thing every time. They say, I want to be able to do it with my kid, and I do not want it to feel like a class my kid is failing at. That is the Little Gym. It's a place where you show up, you move together, and you leave with a kid who slept through the night. Ask about instructor ratios in your kid's age band. Ask about trial classes and makeup policy and writing. And ask what surfaces are clean between sessions if allergies matter in your house. Second, realtors. Diane Turton Realtors. You're going to hear a lot of realtor names on the shore. You'll drive down Route 35 and see 100 signs, and you'll start to feel like they're all the same. Diane Turton is not. It's an independent local brokerage headquartered in Rumson, on Ridge Road just south of the river. Independent means the money and the decisions stay in Monmouth County, and they're members of leading real estate companies of the world, which is an invitation-only network of the top independent brokerages nationwide. That matters when you're relocating in or out.
Why this one? Because when you are buying or selling a house on the shore, tenure matters. You want somebody who has sold on your street before, not somebody who watched a video and got a license last year. Diane Turton has a bench of long-tenured agents in Rumson, Fairhaven, Little Silver, Seabright, Red Bank, Manasquan. They do sales, they do summer rentals, and they do relocation. One thing to always do, whichever brokerage you pick, before you sign a listing agreement or a buyer agreement, look up the individual agent on the New Jersey Division of Consumer Affairs License Verification Portal, not the brokerage, the specific human whose name is going on your contract. Confirm the license is active. Then ask for a written scope of services and a written commission structure. Not a napkin, a document. Third, kids retail. The Train Doctor of Eatontown. This one is my favorite in the list. The Train Doctor is a model train shop and repair specialist in Eatontown. Hobby-grade trains, parts, kits, and a repair bench that fixes vintage locomotives. Why it matters for families? 3 reasons. 1, it is the best grandparent to grandkid gift stop on the shore. You buy a starter set, you do a Saturday morning together at the store, that is a memory. 2. If somebody in your family has an heirloom train from an attic, the train doctor can often bring it back to life instead of you throwing it out. That is a hobby you can inherit down. And 3, it is the perfect rainy Saturday morning outing. 10 a.m., coffee first, then the train doctor, then home for lunch. A gift and a memory in one trip. Get a written estimate before any repair starts. If you ship a piece in, photograph it before it leaves your hands and get a tracking number. 4th, and this one you should not skip, Monmouth County Library. The Monmouth County Library System is 13 branches, 1 headquarters in Manalapan, and 1 shared card that gets you into every branch. Kids' story times, teen programming, free museum passes, seed libraries, air conditioning on a 100-degree heat index day. Why this one? Because it is the biggest free family resource in Monmouth County, and most families underuse it dramatically. 2 features almost nobody knows about. First, hold and pick up at any branch. You place a hold online, you pick it up wherever is closest to your kitchen. You do not have to drive to the branch that owns the book. And second, interlibrary loan. If Monmouth does not have a copy, they can pull it from a partner library across New Jersey, free. Headquarters is at 125 Symes Drive in Manalapan, main number 732-431-7220, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Thursday during the school year, closes earlier on Fridays and weekends, closed Sundays in July and August. So there you have it. The Little Gym of Aberdeen, Diane Turton and Rumson, the Train Doctor in Eatontown, and the Monmouth County Library. 4 lanes, 4 picks, 1 shore. Here's the deal. Love of Humanity is a Monmouth County 501c3 nonprofit. We publish free, family-focused community education every week. This podcast, the reports, short courses on water first, backup power, and climate resilience basics. If you run a Monmouth family-facing business and you want a co-branded piece of free education for your customers, we do that too. Email partnerships@donatetoloveofhumanity.com. If any of this list has been useful to you, share it with one other Monmouth parent. That is how these lists actually work. See you on the boards.